So I'm happy. If every win gives confidence, so I'm happy. If every win gives confidence, so I'm happy. So they always support us very good, so I'm happy. Yeah, I think it was a good performance and very important. It's always important to win.
Are you feeling the support from the fans?
Of course, it's not difficult to feel it. Yeah, it's unbelievable, the atmosphere in the stadium. So I'm happy. So I'm happy. So I'm happy. Always when we come here into the stadium and the fans are our 12 men, and of course we have to use this advantage here in our stadium, and also a lot of fans, like I heard, will follow us to the away matches. So I think it's a very important weapon this season for us. So I'm happy. So I'm happy.
Guten Tag, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Benfica After 90. I forgot my silent Mr. Mello. He does silent show performance.
I thought it was. I said it's Oktoberfest. We had the Goal Fest and Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it just passed. I'm just. I'm dying. I'm dying from a sickness of unknown proportions. But Joe is joining us shortly. But he started watching a sporting game, and he's just in complete stitches that they're losing. Like Nelson's laughing. Joe's texting us like, "I can't believe this is happening." He's laughing. I'm like, "Guy, we're gonna go live." We're like, "Fuck it." He'll join us as soon as that match is done, probably. I am trying.
You look like a Benfiquista Peter Pan right now, Marty.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I
Definitely,
love it.
definitely Captain Hook vibes. Definitely getting the
Getting
Captain
that
Hook
feeling,
vibes.
I tell you, man, I'm loving this. It's amazing. It's, we're on this crazy run. Until Joe gets here, I just want to show this really cool photo. I thought it was very sweet. This couple, this old couple here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's pretty good. Definitely.
We'll talk about the fifth goal later. I don't think he needed to slide like that. Like, Jesus Christ. Come on, Rafa. Act like you've been there before, bro. It's 5-0 and you scored a goal at the 92nd minute. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like,
I love it.
I
love it. I love it. You know what? We always kind
of
of say Yazel. Like, he taps out partway through. He's like, see, I still got the fuel in the tank. That's why he was so hyped.
That dude has lots of fuel.
Hey,
Right.
We haven't done the proper intro for Fabs yet.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We're bad hosts. So I got the yellow fever, so I'm a little delusional. So
let me introduce myself so you don't tire yourself out, Marty. So you guys may know me from, well, everyone who's live right now knows me. I'm always commenting, right?
He's always on the chat box, which is.
But if you're seeing me tomorrow, and you're not in the live, you may know me from a video we done a couple of weeks ago when me and Luis went to Anfield. So that was quite a big video, I think, on the channel. So we drove all the way up to Anfield and we got that lovely 3-3 draw. And here I am today with two fantastic Benfiquistas ready to talk about the greatest club in the word. So let's do it, baby.
Amazing. I love it.
Hell yeah.
He's like a younger, cleaner version of myself. I'm all this.
That's right.
That's crazy. I'm like semi-decrepit.
Am I overdressed?
So when I got the invite, when I got the invite to come on the pod, right? Marty was saying, "Yeah, we need some more bold representation here," and all. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm on board. Don't worry."
These guys in the hair and shit. Like,
I need Joe. I need Joe here.
You're outnumbered now, man. Get that shine going now. I'm gonna blind Mellow like this.
Jesus Christ! It's like I'm with two Benfica Buddhas.
I love it.
What's your care routine, Marty? What's your care routine like for your shiny?
I do. You know what, man? Conditioner. You gotta condition that head. You gotta soft.
Okay.
Smooth. Just lots
Gotta
and lots of
condition that
conditioner.
head.
Like my wife spends like obscene amount of money on fancy conditioner for her curly hair. I use it in the shower all the time, but I don't tell her. You guys like. You guys
Hey, Joel Marty's bold as well, right? So we're all good.
Yeah, he's that little Kaneka guy. You know, he has some pep in him. He's at times I get angry at him, but at times I love him. He's like but today today he had a good hustle. He had good hustle, man. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into like some starting 11 action, man. I missed the last week. I just got to say this has been an amazing run we're on. You know, I was joking with Fabs. I lost count how many games. I was like counting 1, 2. You know, just I'm counting them. Running out of fingers. Mello, can you help me out, man? You got more fingers?
Yeah. I think it's
No. Fabs, I need one more. No, one more.
yeah.
You give me one, Fabs.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you do this. I got this. No, there. Good. 21. I tried to do 21 on the
21.
There we go.
21.
21. That's where we're at. So 21 misses the 21 show.
Prime time, baby. That's prime time.
Yeah. So this is for Luis, the 21 show. He Hey, yeah, we like it. Yeah, we like this. This is going good. So yeah, I'm like fevering up, sick, and all the fun stuff, which is all
I know, man. How you pulling through? You ain't got the vid, do you? It's not the vid.
No, it's like it's worse. I don't know what the heck this thing's.
It's worse.
It's like everyone's dying. It's terrible.
It's unneeded.
It's like, it doesn't go away. Like god damn it. Give me the vid, give me the runs, give me the flu. I don't know what this is. This sucks. That's all it is. But hey, powering through.
Hey, you know what though? I think if you want to get into the starting lineup, I got it right here. I can do it if you want.
You gonna share it?
No, I mean I could share it.
I'll put it on the screen.
Okay, perfect. Love it.
The words because you
Love
know
it.
the English.
No, I mean, no. We could see it. I thought I was nice to see somebody in the midfield get a rest.
You're looking at the goal points, right?
No, I'm just talking about like just in general the starting lineup. It was nice to see Tino. I thought it would be Enzo. They got the rest. I mean, Enzo hasn't stopped playing for I mean, he hasn't. This is like his just 21st game in a row, but plus he was coming off of football. So I mean, this guy's played a lot of soccer so far.
He's killing it.
I thought that it would be him that got the sit, but it was Tino, which is still needed. I mean, Tino's played a lot of hard football minutes, so it was nice to see again somebody in the midfield get a rest and have David Neres back. Really.
Yeah, Enzo's goal. I saw that in the chat, man. It got disallowed by like a penis length.
I know.
It's just insane. Like, and then the Porto one earlier that they got. Yeah, but the Porto one earlier that they scored, they like started the line at this part of the head, and for the other guy they started here to just count it. Like it's just whatever, man. These guys, you know what these refs are smoking? I'll tell you right now. I know what these refs are smoking. One more time. Yeah. Anyways, that's sometimes I swear how they call these things, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's we still won 5-0. Can't complain about 5-0 victory. Could have been
hell no. And it was today was it was just a clinic. I think we kind of picked up where we left off, where we started off for Juve, right? I mean, because that's how we kind of came out, swinging. Really, it was wonderful game.
There you go. Look at this. Lots of shots. 18
so
shots.
Many shots.
Yeah, I gotta give credit. Shots.
Corners at 9 corners. At one point, we had 9 to their 0. I want to say, like it was nuts.
Yeah, friggin' Shavs every single time. They kept trying though. I'm not gonna lie, man. These guys, they fought. They're kind of like dying the whole time, but they were fighting. Like anytime they got a chance, very few in between. They actually tried to make the best of a shitty situation for them.
Yeah, I mean,
I think these wins are great.
They started off.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I think these. Just overall, I think these wins are great. And like today we're happy, tomorrow we're happy. But then I don't know if you guys have the same sort of way of thinking that I do, right? But in a week's time, when you look back at a game like this and you look back at all the other 4-5 nils, I feel like it's sort of a negative in a way. It just goes to show how, and I hate to be the negative guy, but it just goes to show how weak our league sort of is and where it is at the moment. I think we just rolled all over this team completely. It wasn't a contest. It was just like a training session out there. So it really puts into perspective, I think, how at times uncompetitive our league is. Not taking away anything from Benfica at all. We've struggled against teams like this in the past for sure. But yeah, I'm happy today. I'm happy tomorrow. But I'd like to see
I
like
think
this put up an even
I think
bigger
though,
fight,
Fab,
if that makes sense.
I think Fab, after you said it at the end though, is that we have had struggles with teams like this, and it seems like this year we're not. You know what I mean? Like we've had some struggles. We got two draws in the league this year, if I'm not mistaken. One draw.
One, I think.
One draw. Yeah. I think it is one draw in the league. But that's the thing. The league hasn't been competitive in a long time, but also we haven't won the league in, it's been 5 years now. You know what I mean? So we haven't been competitive. I think that's something I want to say. We haven't been, and this year is completely different, man. Like this year, they're firing on all cylinders. The passing, the intricate passing, the balls over top, the goals from outside the box, the shots from just outside the box. I mean, we scored 3 goals today from outside the box. Enzo's would have been 3 outside the box, including Grimaldo's free kick, right? But that would have been 3 outside the box goals. I don't remember the last time, and it was disallowed, but I don't remember the last time I saw Benfica score 3 goals outside of the box like that. You know what I mean? Like it's very clinical, and they're playing for Roger. I think he garners a lot of respect. You know what I mean? I think he just garners it, not demands it. You just want to respect him. You just want to like him. You want to follow him. You want to be. You want to play for him. For sure. You want to play for him. Yeah, because he's fucking cool. You know what I mean? He's cool, man. He's out there, and he's not I think he's a player's coach. I mean, that's what I really think he is. He's a player's manager, in where he's not out there screaming, and he doesn't have to do that. All that was taken care of before the game start. I think that's where Roger has been different, and Benfica have been different, where they come out and it really does look like Benfica know their opponent's weaknesses this year. Right there, they know where to attack. They know how they're going to win. They know what they want to do, and they kind of have been imposing that. I agree with you that the league has maybe this year, because last year I thought it was really competitive. I thought last year the Portuguese league was starting to really come along. You know what I mean? Now teams like Braga is playing good. You need more, right? But I'm just saying what I want to say is, I want Mario to jump in, is I think that the difference with Benfica this year but to last is that we would struggle with these games. We would lose those setup games where you're looking past the team, or Porto drop points and then you drop points. That's something
especially after big games like we just had against Juventus, right? So this is sort of like a trap game in essence, this Chaves game, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And Manny made a great point. And our options, our players are better this year. You know what I mean? We have better players. You know what I mean? And people, we talk a lot about the depth. Yeah, we don't have a lot of depth, but
I think it's better depth. I guess you could say.
I think it's better depth. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, it's not what we want with the starting lineup like this, right? We all want hey, reinforce the team, reinforce up, get the bench going strong. Get somebody on the bench. Let's get some players on the bench so that this front 11, this starting 11, can really start firing on all cylinders, and you don't miss a step when you bring in somebody in. I think, like you said, Mario, you made a great point. I think it's better. Even though Diogo Gonçalves, not everyone's a fan of him, and Chiquinho, we're not all the fans of him, but guys like the left back, guys like Gilberto, guys like now you've got Arsunis that's coming off of the bench, right? So it's better depth. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, the other thing, I think also mentality-wise, this club, and I think in Portugal in general, I think you look at a team like Chaves, they beat Sporting 2-1, they beat Braga 1-0. Sometimes teams, it's not that Chaves is better than those clubs, they're not. It's they sleep on clubs, and there's a tendency of kind of going, okay, it's a weaker team, let's go lighter, let's get the 1-0 win, let's set a 1-0 kind of lead. And I think it was said best by Schmidt for the UV presser when they kind of were asking him about, you just need a draw, so you got to play for a draw. He's like, no, I don't play for a draw, I play to win. That's not the mentality you have. And I think this goes to the seleção from Sanch, but it would go Rui Vitória, even with George Jesus, for some of his matches. Sometimes he'd be sitting on a 1-0 lead, and he'd be starting to like, the team would take the foot off the gas. We're smashing shafts 4-0. The game's done. It's done. And yet we're hitting them again and again and again and again. And we used to, like a year ago, we're criticizing Rafa for like, yeah, he's fast, he's good, but then he disappears by the tail end. He gases out. Here's Rafa at the end still running his ass off because that's the instructions to the manager. Because if you don't run your ass off, you're off the team. Like he needs guys running hard. And that's what we heard about Schmidt when we first signed him. Like at PSV, supposedly that's his mentality. He wants like a hard go the whole 90. That's what he expects. And if you give it a hard go against most of these Liga NOS sides, this is what we should get. We should get big wins. It's been kind of frustrating the last couple of years where you look at the budget gap of like Benfica versus most of the clubs in our Liga. You should see more of these types of results. You just haven't been seeing it. So it's not to put down shots. But I think it's I'll go for do we start getting it. But it's crazy. The table right now looks nuts. So the table is just I was counting no fouls. We were on what was the number? 51, 52?
51.
51. 51 goals, Mello. Is
Yeah.
what we've scored so far this season.
And we've only conceded 11?
A very small number. I could probably count it. It's not that many.
Or 11 clean sheets. Sorry, I think it's 11 clean sheets.
We
In this-
suffered
in this-
I'm going to do some counting while you can talk. 5,
I saw it. Hold on, I saw it. I have it too.
8,
I saw a tweet.
13. 13.
We
13 goals.
conceded 13 goals.
Yeah, 51-13.
Hey,
We're
and
on
11 clean sheets.
we're I don't know how many clean sheets. A lot
Yeah,
of people.
11. Yeah, I know it is. It's 11 clean sheets.
Yeah. But like think
I
about
can't
we're not-
remember a better start to a season. Honestly, I can't.
We've had seasons where like the team scored Benfica
Insane.
scored 60 goals in a season. It was a good season. And it's like 51 goals and we're in October. Like this is an insane season. I'm loving
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, and it's just I think it's just so fun to watch too. And you know what's funny is that we're starting to get like everybody's attention. I think like across you see football, like football accounts, different football accounts tweeting about Benfica, ESPN, things like that. Football, things like that. You see things. It's like they're starting to notice. I like to normally be under the radar. So I like the attention a little bit, but I kind of don't want it.
It's nice to get a little love. Right now,
it's nice to get a
it's
little love, but don't love
Benfica,
me too much.
Benfica, PSG, and Napoli is the only undefeated teams in all of Europe. That's it. And
Oh, wow.
Juventus, their manager is potentially on the line of getting fired. Things are going terrible in Serie A. He's got to get, even though he's out of the Champions League, if he gets a draw or a win against PSG, there's a little bit of a lifeline just in terms of like, believe in me still. Like, and the players also, like they're not just going to show up against PSG and say, okay, let's take it. And PSG also might go in maybe not as 110%, hopefully. Maybe they underestimate UV. Wouldn't it be nice if somehow Juventus pulls a surprise on PSG? We beat McAfee. We're top of the Champions League group.
They wouldn't though. I'll tell you why. Because Juve's defense is so
Trash.
yeah. I was gonna say undisciplined. It's like they don't know. It's like they were never in the right. Watching them the last two times, because I only watched them this year versus Benfica, obviously. But watching them in those games, it's always just like the defense was always standing, looking at each other. It's just something's off on that defense, and it really doesn't make any sense because that's a hell of a team. Word like player for player. And then that's also too about the Benfica. That shows a lot of where we were last year, man. This team would. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be that negative, but this would not have it didn't happen. I can't even. I'm not. It's not like I have to even wonder. Like this wouldn't have happened last year. The players, like they said in the chat, man, the midfield is unbelievable. Whether it's Tino, Arson, Frederick, and Enzo, or Enzo and Frederick,
Silva.
Frederick and Tino, or fucking whoever you want. Like it's crazy, and they're so. And then this year too, like João Mario. I have to, like I said, I do this every show now. Like I have to really give him his roses, his flowers right now. Like he was like I think the way he just controls the game for Benfica a lot, like he's a calming player to have in my opinion. Like when the ball gets to him, I know something like nothing dangerous, like something safe is going to come out of it. Like something positive might come out of it, whether it's a hell of a shot. Like he's been taking a hell of a shot.
And you know what's interesting about that, Mel? Just to cut you off,
No, no, good.
We've all forgotten about one player from last season who we thought we wouldn't be able to play without, and that was Julian Weigl. Like he just controlled the tempo of the game completely last season. It looked grim when we sold him. Probably our best player at some stages of last season, and somehow we've just managed to find a way to keep the same sort of transition from defense to attack without him. So I think players like João Mario have made us forget about our German wonder kid. Well, not so much kid, but our guy.
Yeah, you're right. I like, because I was a fan. I was a great fan
Yeah.
of Julian Weigl.
Yeah.
I really was. It's a great point, because I like Julian. I still think that there may be maybe next year. I mean, we still own him, right? He's not, so we didn't sell him. He's on loan, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not though, because Roger was really comfortable in just letting him go. Frederick. I mean, now you have Frederick though. Frederick's he's a much better player on this team than I think. I think it's a hell of a signing. If it wasn't for Enzo, Frederick would be the best signing. You know what I mean? We met easy. And I know that's funny because we have Neres, but I think that Frederick is such a baller, bro. Such a baller.
And he's under the radar so much, right? Like he doesn't make headlines. That's what's beautiful.
No, he won't yet. But like Nuno said, you know, we eliminated Barcelona, and now Juventus is getting us some praise out there, and the players. Enzo, I see him all over the place, man. Like on, like I said, Twitter pages, fan videos. Like Enzo is getting a lot of love out there, and then you see these videos of like 3 players Manchester United need to sign next season. Boom, and it's just like,
and there's Tony Silva.
Yeah, it's fucking Enzo. It's fucking. I'm like, wait, that's my whole team. Like, you can't like, they'll take my whole team. Florentino Luis.
But you know what though? We're getting the most money out of any Portuguese club right now out of the Champions League. I figure it's like $50-some-odd million, or it is so far from the pro season.
We just got another 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 just getting into the 16.
And then we go to knockouts. And if you get the good draw, and you know, if we're fortunate to make it to quarterfinals or make a deeper run, which would be sick, we don't really need to sell when you get that kind of cash. It lets you do what we did with Darwin, which was, listen, we don't want to sell unless for over 100 million. You know what I mean? Like we can play tough. And it, you know, Darwin, to be honest, was a one-hit wonder. Like he didn't have a great first season, had a decent run last year, really great run last year. But that was a big spend for a guy that, you know, very green per se. And it's not just because, like, you know,
you talking about Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin. Because to me, we were able to hold off. We were able to say, no, we're not going to sell him cheap. Like, we refused. We got offers. We refused a ton of offers. A lot of clubs looked at him. Same thing's going to happen with Antonio Silva. And so clubs are going to be like, yo, this guy's good. We take 30 million. We're going to go tell him, hey, fly a kite. 80 million, whatever it is. Like, we're going to hold on. And I think as long as we keep now, if we can maintain this trajectory where we're getting all this European cash, plus hold on for these mega buyouts, it is giving us good gunpowder for the transfer window. It's giving us good like buffer to like fight off other advances, and hopefully we can make some good contract offers. I really do. Yeah,
and hopefully, knock on wood, you know, Benfica go on to win the league, and next year we're instant Champions League. You know, and that attracts footballers. That attracts players. That says, yo, yeah, I'll come play for Benfica for 2 years. They're in the Champions League. You know, why not? They have a good team. If you keep a guy like Enzo, I'd go play with Enzo. Yeah, I'd play Fred. Yeah, Neres. Yeah, that's a nice little team back there. Antonio Silva, if they keep him. Yeah, 18-year-old kid. You got Mdot. You got a nice back line. Grimaldo goes. I got like Ristic. Me and Joe were talking about that last show. I like that guy. I like the backup. You know, Grimaldo's backup right now.
I'm actually curious to see.
I'd feel comfortable next year. I'd be confident, not comfortable, but I'd be confident going into the season. Like, yeah, Ristic's going to be nice for us. I think he's made a great addition if, you know, Grimaldo's the subtraction.
But would you prefer the renewal? Would you prefer the renewal, Mel?
I would love to renew Alejandro Grimaldo. I like him. I mean, he's having probably his best season so far.
I think you get him
under in a long time. How about that? I don't want to say his best season, but
because I'm asking this,
his best season.
I'm asking this because I feel like the general consensus about 2 seasons ago was his time's up. Grimaldo, let's move him on. And now it's sort of shifted in a way, and it's interesting just to see how
that's that
players
Roger
2-3 years older, but our opinion on him has now changed. And to be honest, I feel like his performances have been consistent since when we thought his time is up. It's not like he's playing any better. He's Mr. Consistent, in my opinion. Grimaldo.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, it's interesting how everyone wants him to stay on now.
I'd love
I
to.
think it's
I always
when I-
wanted him. I think I've always wanted him to stay. I never wanted him to go. I just there was he wasn't playing in the right system. He was playing a lot of football just through him and nobody to give it to. And now that, like I said, we've been saying the team's different. He's got a lot more options. Go ahead, Mario. My bad.
I'm just trying to hold in a sneeze right now so hard.
Oh, Jesus, God bless.
God, what was I gonna say? Oh, Grimaldo. One thing about him, it just hurts me when you have a player. He's a starting 11. He's a great player on this team. Starting 11, not only starting 11 material, but one of the better players on this team.
Yeah.
Doing
Hey,
it week in, week out. The idea of him leaving for free is what hurts the most. Like a club like
Grimaldi?
that part where
Yeah.
it's like if we could just renew him. Even he's 27 years of age. Like let me double check his. I think he's 27. What is his birthday?
He's
Was
got a
in
lot of
September.
football at left back.
So he's got still a bit of time. If you renew him, even if you renewed him and you get one more year out of him, and then you kind of sell him, then we can do it. I gotta get Faz.
Like a 2-year deal, like a 2-year contract. Sell him in the last one.
Faz will get back in here. I don't know if he dropped his phone, but yeah, I just got him like a 2-year contract. So it's just, I think the one thing I really believe Grimaldo. He's a Barcelona guy, right? That's his childhood club. I respect that. I hope nothing but terrible things for Barcelona. I hope they're in financial disarray. They go to Europa. They've over leveraged. They get their loans called. Some shit goes sideways at Barcelona. That when the summer kind of hits, Barcelona go knocking. There he is, perfect. When Barcelona goes knocking, I hope when they go knocking, they don't have the money to offer Grimaldo. That he says, you know what, I'm going to camp out at Benfica one more year. Because if it looks like the house is burning down, hopefully that's enough to get him to stay with us. I do believe in the fact that it's his club, right?
Yeah. Hey, but you know what?
Benfica
is, but what I think that is, a little overblown sometimes, this whole Barcelona thing. I think, yes, he came from Barcelona. He's a kid at Barcelona, but I think Benfica is his club. You know what I mean? He's had his best football. He's won championships here. He's done a lot of good things for Benfica. I think Benfica is his club. I think we would get the home account. I think we get the home discount. I think we get the home team discount. That's just my opinion on that.
Mel, one thing I've learned is Maxi Pereira and Fabio Quintrão, players like that have just let me down in the past, man. So I
those
don't
guys
know,
switched sides. It was insane. I don't know.
But those guys we sold those guys later to other clubs. Like Maxi's different. He went straight to Porto. That's different. I get that. But Grimaldo, he wouldn't go to Porto. You know what I mean? If he went back to Spain, that wouldn't break my heart. It would break my heart. I would miss him. But I wouldn't feel.
How about this,
shunned.
Mello?
I would not feel shunned.
He's a free agent.
Like, you know what,
Grimaldo? That's my point. Lose my mind. I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my mind.
He wouldn't do that. But what I'm saying,
I didn't think Maxi would do that. Maxi was our war. Like he was a machine. He was an animal. I never thought Maxi would do it.
Yeah, he did. But
he broke my heart.
I am saying that I don't think Grimaldo would do something like that.
I'm already crying.
He would go to Spain, and if he went to Spain, I would not feel. I would say, you know what? I will root for whoever.
If he goes like the Barca thing, I can deal with. If he goes anywhere else, though, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed if he goes anywhere else.
If he went to,
that was insane.
We're assuming that Barcelona wants him just because he's from Barcelona. Like that doesn't. And there has been rumblings, but that was years ago.
No, I think Barcelona now. Like if you look at Barcelona, we got a better fullback.
Even a team like I know it's funny. Even a team like Arsenal, right? I mean, they or a Premier League team with attacking left backs and things like that. Yeah. You do good in the Premier League too. I think so. No one's playing defense back there.
He's a free agent, and
it just depends.
The reality of a free agent, and this is the problem that Real Madrid did with Mbappe, especially in this day and age, is if Rustica, let's go there. No, but the reality is, if you think you could have got 30 million or 20 million as a transfer fee for Grimaldo a year ago, someone will give that to him upfront cash to sign with them on free. That's the challenge. Like to retain Grimaldo, I think we're gonna have to pay because you're gonna go someone as talented as Grimaldo, that's experienced as 27. If you can get an identical player to Grimaldo at age 27, same quality, and Benfica signed him for 15 million, you're like, that's a good signing. That's what Grimaldo's going to want as a signing bonus to stay on, because that's what another club is going to pay him. That's the challenge of letting it go this far into the free, is it's no longer the club getting the transfer fee. The transfer fee still exists. It goes to the player, just like Mbappe got that transfer fee from PSG. It was either Real Madrid paying it or PSG paying it. But he was open on the market. I think players ever since that have realized, and I think it's a dangerous game to let guys go that way. But, Fenerbahce, Besiktas, Galatasaray, whichever one. I think which one's the one that George Juju's at? Is it Galatasaray? I forget which one he's at.
Fenner, I think.
Fenerbahce? Okay.
Yeah.
You go drink that yogurt drink that's disgusting. It's half water, half yogurt, and all salt.
Yeah.
I went to this Turkish, really sweet Turkish couple. Took us a nice kebabs, nice meal. But then the husband was like, "This from my home country," and he like gets it out of the fucking thing, and it's like this jar, and it's like, what is this? It's like half like curdled milk at the bottom and half like foggy water on top. And he's like, "Oh, it's like salt water, but you shake it, and then it's your drink with your meal." I'm like, "Fuck it, when in Istanbul, why not?" And you
accepted a glass of salty milk from a random Turkish guy.
No, no, he was the husband of a lady, my wife.
You drank Turkish Pruno.
and I was eating kebabs and stuff, and the kebabs are great. That stuff was the turnips, all that shit. Cynthia refused to drink it. It's her friend, the lady. I'm just being polite to the husband.
You gotta try it. You gotta try it once. As far as food goes, you gotta try almost.
I always try everything.
Almost. There are some things I just won't do, but
I don't think I've never not tried something. I've always tried. I'm wild like that when it comes to shit.
I can name some things. I can name some things for sure.
Can I quickly sidebar for one thing?
Please do.
We made a promise as a team, and Fabs especially made this promise months ago on the show when he was on here. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Here. We did a poll. Do you remember this, Mello? Should we keep doing polls on BA90?
Yeah.
Where's the stream? Yeah. So the people voted yes, 59 votes, and then we completely forgot about it. And then no, you dumb clowns don't check the section. So, all right. So the people voted yes. We need a new poll, and since Faz is the guest, let's get a poll. Not an image poll. I don't know how to do an image poll. I'll figure that out eventually. We need a new poll. So as we kind of continue on here, let's let Fabs just think about the idea of a poll, and then we'll kind of move on. So let's get some polls going. Charts. I had Kevin from Quebec say, he found out I was going to be on. He's like, charts. Where's the charts? I'm so sick.
Fucking charts, baby.
Charts.
You know what though? It's such a like this show is a really like. I think an example of like where Benfica has us. Like we just talking about food and shit. We're not even talking about Benfica. We're talking about salty milk yogurt. You know what I mean? And I'm good with that. And that means life is good. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. What can you say? What can you say more about this team? You know what I mean? It's crazy. And you know what I like today? I just want to shout out Peter Musa real quick.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about him.
I have to say it because you know what? He finally did the one thing I wanted him to do. Come into the game and bag a goal. Just like make an impact right away. Right? As a striker, as a physical presence, as somebody who is coming off the bench for that, right? It's a different game than Gonzalo Ramos has. Peter Musa came in. I'd say it was about 4 or 5 minutes in. Not even. You know what I mean? He bags himself a goal. And that's all I ever want. That's all I ever want to see from him. I don't think he's a bad footballer. I just want more from him. I think he's a good footballer. I think he's got the look. Sometimes that's all you need is the look. You look like a good footballer. There's got to be something there. And I think Benfica is the team to tap into. I think they got him for a reason, right? I mean, we haven't made too many bad signings. I think Binu was a terrible signing.
He wasn't showing up as much lately. And it's funny. There's a different chat group I was talking with a few other people, and they. I started cursing the fact that, like, man, we got like this team is amazing. The one weakness, imagine we had a Lima, a Cardozo, a Jonas, a Mitro. Imagine we had like a clinical striker on this. Like, how, if you look at the 51 goals, you look at the top 5 goal scorers in Liga NOS, you don't see Benfica dominating really. It's coming from everyone. It's coming, and like all the players, like we are dominating on the goal front, but it's not because of a striker. It's in spite of the fact that we really don't have a striker, right? Like I guess
I think the center backs got themselves a couple goals this year. I know Otamendi has himself a goal this year too.
Enzo,
Antonio Silva, Enzo, Rafa, Grimaldo's got himself a couple.
Ramos got a lot of goals. Like, he's our top guy. But it's not like it's like Gilberto's got
you're
goals.
right.
Everyone's
Gilberto got goals. Everybody got goals. Goals for everybody.
Gramel's got 2 free kick goals. You know how we always say he's only got 1 every season?
Grimmy. Yeah, I call him
He's already got
preseason
2.
Grimmy. He is in
It's only
preseason
October.
form. I thought that. He's in preseason form right
It's
now.
insane.
And that's a good thing. That's what you want Grimaldo in preseason form. Because, boy, he the best preseason footballer of all time. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
But like,
all right, Grimaldo's the best preseason football player of all time.
I mean, this Musa guy, he's like a
kick in every continent.
Yeah, but
Right.
I think the Manny's point here, to this point for Manny, it's if Ramos didn't have the support he had, I don't think he'd have as much production as he has. And this is kind of the difference between, let's say, a Rams versus like what Cardozo, Lima, and Jonas was you could have a team up supplying them, and they can put a team on their back and score a lot of goals. Like if you had a prolific goal scorer right now with this level of support, like I actually think would challenge in Europe. I don't know if we win, but we'd actually like if you had a prolific goal scorer.
I know what
you would challenge at such a high level, man. Now, May Musa is the guy because I started cursing. So in this chat, back that story, I started cursing the fact that I don't like Pino. I think it's a waste of time. And this Musa guy's got to start delivering because I feel like we need someone. And then he subs him on and he scores a goal, and I was like, damn right, that was nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. I tweeted immediately. I was like, hell yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Like, because I don't want to like. The last thing I want to do is like criticize all of our players all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason we do that most of the time, we're coming fresh off of a game, fresh off of a match. We say things because it's most of the time it's in the moment. You know what I mean? We're just off the whim type of shit. But when he bagged that goal, man, like I was really just like, I think there's a player. That's what I got out of it. I was like, I think there's a player there. I think Peter Musa, I think that got him some more confidence. That's his third goal this year, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
I think Musa's like that plan C type of striker. Like when plan A's gone to shit, go plan B, and then last resort put in Musa, and he's got to do that when it counts though, not at 4-0. Do you know what I mean? Like this is good baby steps. It's baby steps, but hopefully he starts delivering when we need him. That's
you know
what
what?
we need.
I'd take a step because the motherfucker been crawling. He been crawling.
Yeah.
He been crawling all season. I mean, we've been if he's walking, Fabs, I'm good with it. You know
How about this?
Yeah.
I got the pull. I got the pull.
We're
The idea of
walking
the pull.
Hey,
we do. Should we Fika hit the transfer market for another striker, or should we give Musa more time? We're still early on.
Speaking of that, I know this is going to cause some. This is going to cause some
Not posting.
some chat room discussion here. All right, João Felix, it feels like he's gonna be out. Is it true? Is he gonna go out on loan in January? What's happening there? What's happening? Do you think I heard Bayern Munich, Benfica, and I think it was one other club was actually seriously looking at bringing in João Felix on the loan. Now I know it may be a little bit to the rumor if Bayern and the other, I think it's another club. I don't know who it is, but not coming. Roger dismissed the possibility. God damn it, Manny. Can we just discuss it for a little bit before you just crush our dreams, Manny? Damn. But you know what though?
Yeah.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
I think the salary is a huge challenge, man. Oh, good night. I'm done.
Yeah, I think Roger said it was almost impossible, but he'd certainly have him on board, like 100%. If slim chance he did come through. Personally, I don't believe it. I don't think it's the Benfica way as well. Do you guys feel like loaning in a striker who's potentially going to will bench Gonçalo Ramos in a heartbeat, and possibly slow his development for the rest of the season? Do you guys feel like
Ooh, great point.
That's something we should be doing? I don't know.
Great, that's a great point. I don't see Gonçalo Ramos on this team next year as striker. Do you guys?
I feel like Schmidt has to have someone in mind for January.
That's what I'm saying. Or he might have someone in mind, but I'm just looking at it like, is Gonçalo Ramos
on a permanent deal,
the striker of the future? Is he Benfica's striker of the future?
I don't know. I hope he does become one, but he's not there yet. I think there's potential, but at the same time, I don't.
Have we given him enough time?
Exactly. Give him another season or two. We'll see how he goes. Right? Like you just
Yeah,
don't know.
that's true. That's a great point.
Yeah.
This
See
is
how
his
he
first
goes.
real season, right? As striker, like starting.
Oh, now I forgot what I did wrong on this poll. I couldn't figure out this poll to save my life. Yeah, first season all out where he's getting lots of minutes. I was struggling in the background trying to do this poll by the way, but I get
I
it.
just want. I think I just want more from. I think that's all it is. I just want a little bit more from Gonzalo. I think I just want a more. I want a banger. I want a guy that's just gonna go out there and shoot the goddamn ball. Shoot the ball. Everything. Every goal Gonzalo Ramos scores is off of a cross. It's in traffic. It's a header.
Poacher.
He's a poacher, right? And he's not a very physical poacher. He's got workhorse. I'll give him that. He works. He's on the left, the right. He works for sure. But damn, I want my guy to. I mean, when like my favorite, and I've said this a million times. My favorite Benfica player. I don't want to say of all time, but he's definitely top 3. And my top 3 Benfica players of all time is Jonas. With my eyes in my lifetime, who I watched in my life, I could easily put him at number 1 for sure, and not even be mad about it. He wasn't a poacher. Like he did poach because that's what strikers do. But damn, I mean, he would curl it, top bin. He'd sneak it past, poke it through, type of like. He was just a guy who took shots. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to compare every player we have to Jonas. That's not fair either because they're different players. But I've come to have this expectation of when I close my eyes, Benfica striker, I see Jonas, right? In my mind, I see Jonas. And it's just, I don't see Gonzalo Ramos. I just think it's just,
I think it's unfair. Obviously, to compare him to Jonas. But
Absolutely.
you could, I think there's an argument to sort of say he could be a Mitroglou in the making. He's sort of more of a poacher style striker like Mitroglou. But I think Mitroglou had a little bit more class and more dribble in him.
Figured out the poll. Sorry to cut you off, but figured it out. It works.
Give him time, man. Give him time. That's what I think. I think Ramos deserves a little bit more time from us. It's not his fault we're doing so well and we're demanding so much from him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing great, man. Let's just be top goal scorers right now in the Liga Naj. It's Ramos, right? Is it not? I think so. So it just I think right now, I guess the challenge expectations are getting higher and higher, and you're always just setting a higher bar that you want to climb, right? So
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
This is a good question. I think this is a good question too from Nelson. Give me your top 3 Benfica all time. I think that's
like
changed. For
lifetime?
me, it's changed. No, for me, it's changed. Because I'm gonna say when he says all time, I'm gonna say who I've seen in my life. I'm not saying in the 60s. Nobody in the 60s, 70s, 80s. I just don't remember.
All time?
Mine all time. That I think it's changed a lot over the years. But and it's gonna sound funny, but my all time is Jonas, it's Renato Sanchez, and it's João Felix. Those are my 3. Like, I think those are my.
Renato?
I think because when Renato Sanchez came to Benfica, I thought he was so cool. Like he was he was like the beginning of the youth, I thought, for Benfica. Okay. Like this kid who came in, he's been with us since he was 8. You know what I mean? He comes in, he's scoring bangers. He kind of took my imagination completely. I just kind of fell in love with his game and what he brought to the midfield and what he meant. I just thought he was cool, man. He was just what hell of a fucking midfielder. And I just like I said, it's changed over time. I mean, Louis Sound is definitely, if I was in a different conversation, Louis Sound, I'd definitely put in there because he's there for my whole life. You know what I mean? Just play for Benfica my whole life. But I just think in my most recent, it's Jonas, Renato, and João Felix. I think Renato because, like I said, the beginning of the youth, and he just took we didn't have a player like him.
That's the one.
We didn't have a young kid like him.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. But we didn't have a player like him. And then João Felix, man, he's just a wonder kid. You know what I mean? The slide, that Porto slide he's still.
You're talking from the year 2000.
He's still sliding.
Right?
In my mind, João Felix is out there somewhere still sliding in that damn the Dragon. You know what I mean? And then Jonas. And like I said, it's just a matter of what they meant to me at that moment. And they are the 3 right now that just stand out the most.
For myself,
I still watch Renato Sanchez right now. and just
myself
hope
because
that he kills
I
it.
think people are bouncing around. I would say like if you're talking like all time, period, all time, because I know that's not the question. But I do love the Xavier Shalana, but I'd say Cardozo instead of Luisao. But if I say from the year 2000 on to today, my top three, really from this like this kind of period,
This
it
century,
is
some would say.
Cardozo because I love
Yeah.
Cardozo. I would say Luisao and I would say Jonas. That would be my three.
You're three. Yeah, that's
In
not
terms
bad.
of like just, but it's the thing is, João Felix is sick. Renat Sanchez is sick. Just there's Aymar was amazing. Like just even like Nico Gaitan. Like it's just like it's different, but like Enzo, like the original Enzo, not the current Enzo, but the other Enzo from Argentina that we had.
It's interesting how neither of you mentioned Rui Costa. That's one I would
Rui
definitely
Costa's
have
a
in
good
my
one, man. That's a good
in
one.
my
Also,
three.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rui Costa was
I
one of
think
my
he's
like.
my
I love Rui
favorite.
Costa.
I think he's my favorite suit. He's like my favorite Benfica suit of all time. You know what I mean? But I can't say him because I didn't get to see Rui Costa play a lot. I saw him play for Portugal.
Okay.
I didn't get to see him play a lot for Benfica.
Like I saw, I love
You know
the
what I mean?
fact. The cool thing about
Man,
Rui
I
Costa,
met him.
he
I got
came
his
back when we
autograph
were in the gutter.
picture.
Like,
I got
Yeah,
Rui Costa's autograph.
for me, definitely Rui Costa would be there. Pablo Aimar and Luizão. For me, that'd be my top three. No doubt.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
That's nice.
amazing.
1-0?
Sporting lost. That's funny. Yeah, 1-0. Fucking.
Hey, the rich keep getting richer. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
Braga wins. They not only go into second place with 25 points, they're 6 points ahead of Sporting. Ooh, fuck. It's getting tough for Sporting to make top three. I love Di Maria. That's another one. I love Di Maria, man. He's sick.
Oh yeah, Di Maria is nice.
You can
There's
go
a
like
lot of good players,
literally
though.
do goalkeepers. You can do like
I love-
Ederson, Oblak, Julius
Right,
Caesar. Like we had
I
great.
loved I loved David Luiz for a long time. Like I loved
He
David
was sick.
Luiz. When
David
he played
Luiz
for
was
Benfica.
amazing.
I loved him. I loved Alex Witzel. Loved Axel Witzel. Alex Witzel. Axel Witzel. I loved Axel.
Yeah.
Di Maria was amazing. I liked Rodrigo when he played for Benfica.
Freddie Adu?
Just, top, baby, top. No doubt about it. American. He's definitely my favorite American. No, I
Rest
think
in
that's Team
peace,
Park.
Sporting Revolution.
Sporting. Damn.
Oh god, that was like the shortest comeback ever in history.
Oh yeah, Simão. That's a good shout too.
Simão, fuck yeah, I know.
Sabrosa.
But see, there's like this period, like Cardozo, Simão, Petit,
Petit.
all these guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like I love Mentores. I love Mentores. In fact, I wish we had a healthy Mentores in his career.
Ramirez. That's one. Ramirez.
Ramirez was fucking a baller, bro. He was a baller too. And like I said, those are my favorite. Like over time in this century, like we said, over this century, like I said, when those guys came, like Renato came that amazing season that we came and we won. Rui Vitória came back and we won the championship. Sporting was ahead, right? Sporting was ahead. All those points, and then Rui Vitória. Shout out to that genius at the time for bringing this kid up. For bringing that kid up, and they had a hell of a run. I think they won like can't even like 20 games, or it's like 12, or like the last 12 or some crazy shit like that, like in a row to like beat Sporting and beat they got wins for Sporting. Like it was crazy, and then João Felix was just like the darling. He's I think he's our Benfica darling. I think I think
Renato, because the thing
I just wanted one more year, man.
Renato was that kid that came out of nowhere, lit it up for Benfica, and then went off to the Euro, won the Euro, and he lit up in the Euros, and he got like the goal. I think it was against Poland. I forget who he got the goal against, and he had a great Euro also. And it's like it wasn't because of one player that we won the Euro. Each player played a key part. But if you look at like Ronaldo, Renato, Quaresma, there's a few players that Eder.
Yeah, when he pointed, he was running. Yeah. Oh, come on, I can't.
Like, these guys. But it was such a cool year that he like cemented himself. That was back in 2016. The kid is still a kid. That's the crazy thing, or not.
Yeah, he was 18 then, right? He was like 18 when he did that.
Man, the kid was insane.
And people thought he was older. Remember, everyone thought he was like, "Oh, Renato's 29 years old." He's like,
salty Sporting Portistas.
Stupid. Yeah, so stupid.
Yeah, I hate
what an idiot. Oh, and he won the Golden Boy Award.
Garway, he was good, man. He was sick. I love this guy, man. We've been very blessed. Very blessed. Last Oh,
and how could we forget King Phasia? King
Facia, yeah, the
Facia
machine, the
was
tractor,
a
the tractor.
fucking beast. I fucking love that. That's
Love
one of my
that
favorites
guy.
too.
Mr. Benfica, man. Facia,
Mr. Benfica. Yeah, you
He was
remember that?
fun, man.
Do you remember that picture when he had all his Benfica like everything out? Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. I think didn't he like have like there was a funny joke where he like had more things in this trophy case than Sporting did or some shit like
something
that. Like, yeah.
Oh no, he saw more titles than any living.
He saw more
Sporting fan
titles than
saw.
Sporting. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
It's
Than any living Sporting guy has had. Fucking
Oh my
Facia,
God.
bro.
It's crazy.
And we can't forget Mr. Samaris, right? Like he still loves us.
He's still sick, yeah.
Still loves us, man. He cried, man. He made me cry, bro. I was like, what the fuck? What am I doing?
Yeah, when he
It's
plays, he
Saturday
got
morning.
off at the luge, man. I love it. That was sweet.
Yeah, man.
I love it. All right, man. Should we match? Play the match. Let's go. Let's do it. All right.
Classic Portuguese.
I love it. There is people ask for charts. I'm so sick. My head is so like congested. I can't really think. I'm just gonna give you this chart. That's it, man. This is like
This is
pretty much here all I'm doing. Like it's like sometimes I get like like a thing of nuts before, like as I'm setting up the show and I eat nuts and stuff. It's just my nut holder's just holding like tissues. I'm just jamming them in on the side here. I've been cleaning it out, just a train wreck. So that's the only chart.
Like, at least we know you're not that old Portuguese man who keeps the handkerchief in his fucking pocket and just blows.
Yeah, I do one of these. I do one of these where I blow in and then I like
and then folds
it
it
back
up
in.
and puts it back in.
Puts it back in.
So gross.
My mom does that shit. My mom would have one of these, do one of these, and stick it back in her pocket. And then sometimes like she'd go out to me, she's like, oh, and she'd try to take it out. I'd be like, Mom, mine, no, don't talk to me. Wow. I don't want that thing.
Jesus.
There's like you've had that thing for 3 months.
Yeah.
But you know what's weird? Whenever you see it, it's always clean though. Somehow it's always clean.
I know there's never
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the cleanest snot ever.
How is there no boogers in this? You've been blowing your nose and this shit for fucking.
You know why? Because the
20
Portuguese old
years.
ladies, they're always crying,
Fucking
right? So they clean it with the tears.
ridiculous.
They're always crying. They're oh, and they cry a lot and they clean it.
Vuvu, like Vuvu, what are you doing? That's disgusting. No,
You guys know my dad.
It just goes to show how well Benfica's playing that way, talking about boogers and Turkish milk and anything other than actually happen, right? In the game.
I love it. It was such a great. I know. Sorry, we kind of went. I'm like, my head is great game. Lots of goals. A lot of. We actually did literally not talk about the game very much. I apologize. That was actually quite fucking. Who scored? We got.
What the fuck do we know? You know, we can't hear bullshit. Like, who do we know? Who are we? You know, who are we? We had a great day.
I liked it, man. I liked it. You know what? Can I say mine real quickly? Is that okay? I'm allowed.
Let's do it. Hell yeah! The first time we'll talk about football. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna quickly make this where we'll talk a little bit more. I'm gonna start with my Sharista match. I thought it was Ba because I felt like of all the players out on the pitch, he felt like the least synchronized. Like he had some good runs, some good plays, but I felt he lost the ball in a few key places. And one general criticism outside of Ba that I had, I felt the team today played a lot of risky passes right in front of Odie. Like there were a couple times they were like Shavs are rushing a player and there's another Shavs player coming to the other defender and they'd cross right in hard cross in front of Odie. Like Odie, if he tried to get it, and it just like it worked, but there's I think one time where Tony Silva lost the ball, and Odie made one heck of it wasn't the save, but it was something else. But anyway, so there's a couple of risky plays. So in general, maybe the Choris, but if I didn't give it to a player, I'd say in general the defense had a lot of Choris moments. This game, great game, but I think they gambled a little bit in the back there. But we didn't get punished for it. Player of the match for me, I'm going to give it to Rafa, just because I think one of the criticisms I personally had of Rafa sometimes, he's a great player, he's bipolar, sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't, but he tapers off in the tail end of games. The fact that right until the end he was hustling until tomorrow, like just amazing. I thought he had a great work ethic today. I really like that. He's like. you know what, the whole thing with Fernand Sanch saying he's done with Seleção, and I don't like it personally, to be honest, but I can respect the guy with his choice, and if he wants to focus on his career at Benfica and try to like straight focus, you know what, you can. That's a bold move. But you got to deliver it, and since he did that move, he's been delivering. He's done well lately. Like, he was doing well before, but he's actually even more consistent now. I think he like took a monkey off his back or something. So I give it to him. And then the play of the match for me actually was that final goal. Gilberto that rocket off the crossbar, and Rafa running in to head it. Like it was such a cool finish. It was just such a cool finish to the day, man. I felt so good seeing it. That was my play of the match. We got play of the match from Nick here. Enzo's disallowed goal. The whole lead up was sick. It was sick. I lost my mind when I saw that goal. I was like, "This is sick."
Yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful football they're playing. Babs, you want to go?
Yeah, go buddy.
Yeah, I think this. You know what? This game is really hard to like pick because everything's just gone so well. But I'd say player of the match. I'd have to agree with the official player of the match, Grimaldo.
Yeah,
he was just phenomenal, up and down the pitch, bombing, free kick.
Awesome, man. Amazing.
Keeper could have done a little bit better, I think, on a free kick, but it's in, it counts. That's what matters. Play of the match, probably I'd give to Musa for his goal. It's really hard to pick, to be honest. Good finish. He done what was expected of him. Good build-up play as well. And Chorizo, man, this is so tough. I don't want to go Ba because I feel like that's the general consensus. Probably, I want to give it to and hear me out, Ramos. Just for the header. That was
bad. I was like goal. I cheered goal because there's no way you miss that header.
Miss that, right?
You have to put that in. Yeah, I don't care if you're poorly positioned, if you've got to lean back to header it. I don't care. Like my boss doesn't let me slack off. So you
can just lightly touch. You don't have to go hard. You're just in front of the net. Just let it lightly hit your face.
He's got to put that into the back of the net. He has to.
Just take one in the face. Just
Yeah. Delivery was okay.
There's like literally 3 centimeters from you and the net. You don't have to just let it just kiss it. Like it's just a little test.
Bicycle kick it. Bicycle kick it.
Take the broken nose.
I don't care.
And the goal.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But
you're right. You're right because that is why
right.
Today we talked a bit about we didn't talk too much about the game, but we talked about something that happened in the game, which is a prolific striker would get that header.
Yeah.
If Ramos was nailing that in, I don't think we'd have as much conversation about a striker.
He's in the 6-yard box. It's an open goal, and the delivery is okay. He's got to finish it. He's got to. He played well though.
Yeah.
He got his goal.
Still a good game. Still a good game. Yeah.
It's a hard show to call, to be honest. But that's what I'd give it to him.
All right, my turn. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just quickly before you go, Manny had this one. I think I showed it earlier, but I did it like really early on. I agree with this. That was nice.
Yeah.
There was a couple good reactions today when Grimaldo scored that free kick. The little girl, the little kid, she gets up like, "Holy shit!" Like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it." So it was shout to the cameraman for getting those things. I'm gonna give him player of the match. Right, the cameraman, whoever was catching all these moments, hell of a job. My play of the match. Let me just start there. My play of the match is David Neres' goal. The first goal. Top bin, out the box, off the left. 2 minutes into the game, I'm already fucking standing up like in bed and shit. Like, holy fuck, like what a goal. What a goal, what a time. And then Benfica just kept pouring it on from there. That was kind of this is what we're gonna do today. This is the kind of game it's gonna be today. Top bin.
Set the tone. Yeah.
Set the tone. Yeah. Boom. Oh, what a goal. What a goal, man. That goal, we had 4 other ones, but that goal just stands out. David Neres, I'm gonna give that one. I'm also gonna give my player of the match to Grimaldo. I thought Grimaldo had a hell of a game. He scored a free kick goal, easy money. I thought he should have took the other one. Enzo took it. It is what it is. I was like, hey, if you're on it, you're on it. You know what I mean? Take it. I thought he probably could have nabbed another one right there. But he had a hell of a game, man. He plays so well over on that left side, with just kind of the quarterback in the offense sometimes. You know what I mean? Especially on counterattacks and things like that. The dude. I
was
hope
super
I hope, like I said, I hope he stays. Hope he stays. But and then my Sharice of the match.
Yep.
That it's tough. I thought he didn't play too well. I give you that.
Chiquinho?
And I know Gonzalo Ramos. I was gonna say Gonzalo Ramos. No, not Chiquinho. I don't like to give it to people who come off the bench unless you cost us unless you get a card.
Yeah, it costs
unless you
something
do
critical.
ridiculous. Yeah, unless you do something stupid.
There's a lot of
you know,
Sharice moments, but overall, guys did well.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think I know Gonzalo Ramos ended up getting a goal, so I don't want to give him full of the Sharice, but I'm gonna give him some Sharice. I'm gonna give Ba some Sharice. Like I said earlier, man, I just want a little bit more from my striker. You know what I mean? If we're scoring 5 goals, I need Gonzalo Ramos to have 2. Like, I know it's being greedy. I know that's being like you're doing too much. You're saying it's come on, or we're complaining about it. All I'm saying, man, is if we're knocking on all cylinders, man, I want my striker to be more involved in the game. You know what I mean? Like, make yourself involved. If you're gonna get the ball, don't pass the ball. Shoot the fucking ball. Like, sometimes I just want him to say, "Hey, I'm here, guys. Like, don't forget that I'm here." And then all of a sudden, boom, he scores this goal, and you're like, "Oh, fuck, that's right. Fucking Gonzalo Ramos is here." And I know that's because he's everywhere. I don't want to sound harsh, but yeah, I thought he should have got that goal. I thought he should get more. He should do more, just in his position. But Ba did play bad. But damn, we won 5-0.
Yeah, these Sharice, Nelson, these Sharice conversations for the last while. These are like soft Sharice. You know, like not Marcella.
Yeah.
What's the one that's really soft and gooey? It's good. I forgot what it tastes like. No, I know what it tastes like. There's
Odie had a really good save. That was a nice.
you know the
yeah,
Sharice,
good
you know when
save,
you have
yeah.
like cozido and there's like the one Sharice that's like a little paler looking, it's really soft. What is that one called?
Somebody in the chat.
Put me on the spot here.
That's
Someone in the
kind
chat
of,
knows.
Kind of Sharice. There's someone in the chat will know. I'll see if Portuguese, different types of Portuguese. This is literally right.
Flaccid shorties.
This is what the season's come to. Flaccid shooties.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck. Hey, real quick. The comment of the show. Manny, the confused turtle with the flaccid shooties, right? Like we do comment of the show now.
I agree.
Yeah, we do comment of the show now.
He came up big at the end.
Yeah, you came up. Yeah, you stole it. Because I was starting to scroll. You came in strong at the end there, Manny, and you won comment of the fucking show, bro.
I think it's this one.
Flaccid
I found it.
shooties.
Yeah, it's
Let's
this
have a
one.
look.
I'm gonna share. My dad, everyone hates it in the family, except my dad. And then I eat it also. I don't mind it. It's not like my favorite shitties, but I like it. Where the fuck is it? Different types of shitties. This one here. This one. The farinha. See this one?
Farinheira.
Yeah.
It's like soft. Like
Yeah.
you cut into it. It doesn't like, you know what I mean? Like it's a little mushy.
Right.
It feels like it don't ever cook all the way.
It ain't like, you know what I mean? Like you know, different tiers, right? Like here's like these 2 bottom ones are a little bit more firm. That top one's soft. It's okay.
It's that soft shooties.
They all are part of the cuisine.
You want a more firm shooties anyway. You know, you want your shooties to be a little bit more firm.
Yeah, you want.
You know.
It's okay.
You don't want it to be flaccid.
Yeah.
I get it.
Unless if it's like at the after, then you know, mission accomplished. But that's
absolutely. And if anyone wanted to know, right now you know.
You know. Okay, there we go.
So, yeah,
and as the reason 1904 the pod gets banned again. And yeah, we always end on a high note. You know.
I heard we're big in Caldish though. So.
I wasn't here for the game. I missed last week. I had a Caldish thing. I found the penis photo. Did I even post the penis photo?
You showed. Yes.
I showed it to you, but I didn't do it on the show. I talked a lot about the photo.
Yeah.
It's not too late to show it.
Let's find it. That's like the last time I started Googling this shit. You get odd things that come up when you start Googling these types of things. Where did I? Oh, on the DMs. I sent it to you guys on DMs. It was after the show I found it. Literally, we went off the
Mario's
show.
sending his dick pics to our DMs and shit, bro.
Man, these guys,
they like believe
this. They love this shit. Where is it? No, it was the one. Mellow. No, here it is. I found it. Caray. Finally. Last time I couldn't find it for you guys. For you guys that stuck around extra, this is why you stick around extra. You stick around extra for these
These are extra Marvel scenes.
Bam! The Caldish fans. And their full damn glory. Right
is that
here.
A panda bear?
No,
are those two panda bear balls? Are those two
this
panda
is what
bear
you
balls?
go for.
This
is what you go. Yeah, this is Fab's first show. You know, this is what we get into.
Are they the
Man.
Caldas Darinha Pandas?
That is one sus town, I'm telling you, man.
I love
Look
it.
at that.
I love it. I got a certain amount of like admiration for a town that gives this little fucks.
Yeah.
Like that level
I
of
think D said it right. Got all you Indeed, bro. Holy shit. I'll imagine
You know what?
losing
But I tell
to
you,
them.
those dicks gave us a harder time than PSG, Juventus, Porto, and everyone else.
Yes, they
Caldas
did.
by far has been the team that got Benfica the closest to defeat this season.
Ain't that some
Hey
shit?
Mario, everything happens for a reason. I bet you we're gonna get into a penalty shootout in the Champions League, and Caldas was a warm up or like a training
Just to
for
get
that
into
penalty shootout. Yeah,
Yeah.
watch.
I love it. We're gonna
Man,
go
he's
fuck-
on fire today. He said that's why we almost lost to them. Players saw that penis as a threat.
Yeah, you're running on the sidelines. It's like you see these guys just like throw it in. It's like,
Yeah. Telling you where they're gonna put that thing.
Yeah. The fans. You always hear the
No, you're
fans say they're
not.
gonna F you up.
No, you're
But
not.
now you're looking at them like, yo, I thought you talking about beating me out back. It's like, oh no, they're gonna beat you out back if you know what I mean.
Hey, real quick, just because this is a sports podcast, man. Hey, don't forget Jake Paul Anderson Silva fights tonight, guys. So if you guys want to watch that, just as a sport, I'm watching it. I'm going for Anderson Silva. Yeah, man. Anderson Silva's fighting Jake Paul, bro.
I'm watching this.
Wait, is that a boxing fight or UFC?
Yeah, they're about to box. They're about to box.
Box. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Anderson Silva, man. I just think it's all
like my Anderson
everything's
Silva,
all
like my Brazilian. I tell you, he's my favorite all-time UFC fighter ever.
Yeah, he's fighting tonight, Jake Paul, in a boxing match.
Brilliant.
I'm watching this.
Yeah,
I am
straight,
definitely.
yeah.
I'm feeling better. Like literally, my sickness just kind of like my body's like excitement just killed the sickness.
Yeah, man.
I am excited. I love Anderson Silva. He was like, I'm telling you, my favorite. I agree.
So
You better
don't
not
die for
pull,
dollars.
what's his name? You better not like pull him up. You know when Jake Paul's getting his ass beat by what's his name? Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the clips of him kind of like holding him up. Like Paul was like wobbly, like, no, we gotta give him a few more rounds.
Yeah.
Take good money.
Yeah.
I hope Silva. I just want to see Silva see if he could do the classic, the like if he could do that.
He will. I think he's a better fighter. I don't know about boxing. He's older now, man. He's old.
I just hope, like,
40,
if let's say like Jake Paul
old.
starts getting him in the head, Silva loses perspective where he's at, and he upkicks him.
So we need to train. Somebody need to test that kid. Somebody needs to test that kid. And you know what, Nick, you're right. Benfica cares all. What a great day. I'm not doing anything this weekend. We're chilling, man. I had a lot. I did a lot last night. We're hanging out. I'm having a lazy Saturday. I'm playing FIFA. I'm watching boxing. I'm probably gonna order a pizza right now. Like that's the kind of day it's about to be. Yeah.
I'm gonna take whatever concoction of Dragic I have to take.
Yeah, man.
To get myself in good shape for this fight. I'm not falling asleep.
Yeah, take it all. Take all of it.
So what time is this fight, guys?
It's 5 o'clock Pacific time.
8 p.m. Eastern time.
1 a.m. for you out
for
there.
You. Yeah, we did it. We're getting better at these time zones. You're gonna be
Yes.
What time you go? You work late tonight.
Raiders tomorrow too. You damn right, Nelson.
Free.
We got Raiders in the morning, baby. 10 a.m. I got another 10
I'm
a.m.
sure it's the same all around the world, but the clocks go back tonight. Just a reminder.
Yeah, in Portugal. No, you guys, Europe goes back first, and then we go. I don't know why there's a disconnect for like. I always forget.
Oh, yeah?
I always gotta double check. There's always a disconnect for like a few weeks. It always fucks us up with Luis because Luis will all of a sudden say because I'm always used to saying 5 hours. I think it goes down to a 4-hour difference or some shit.
Okay.
Wait, so you guys only change next week?
Yeah, time daylight savings.
Daylight savings.
November 6th. November 6th.
That's so weird.
So that's next weekend. Yeah.
Everyone on this side of the pond at 2 a.m. we go back to 1. Yeah.
And then I go into like I remember at the bars back in the day because we had like in Canada very strict drinking laws, so they like had like last call after some point. But if I forget which one it was, you get like an extra hour of drinking. It was amazing. Anyways,
You got an extra hour to go to the beer store.
Yeah, the beer store. Yeah. That is a legit thing here, man.
I know.
That's where you get your beer from. The beer store. Fucking Canada.
Fucking Canada.
Oh, I love it. We have fun, man. We have a lot of fun, though. We have lots of fun. It's crazy fun. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I feel in better spirits thanks to everyone here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
On my deathbed. Benfica kept winning, so they kept giving me that jolt to the chest to not like do the final sleep. Like every time, I'm like, that's it. Well, to me. And then Benfica do something good. Okay, fuck, one more game.
Yeah.
But this one, and then this game, more. It kept going, man. It was amazing. Check out the poll. We already got some like poll results. You got some people saying. Let me quickly last check. We got 4 votes. Ooh, people want a striker. Ooh, interesting, saucy.
And happy Halloween, man. It's my
happy
favorite.
Halloween, yeah.
It's actually my favorite holiday too. Yeah, so happy Halloween to everybody. It is. I'm a October. I celebrate Halloween all October.
Yeah, we do. We got lots of Halloween celebrations.
Spooky fest, spooky movies. It's the best, man. And it's really the gateway to our Thanksgiving, our Christmas, our New Year's. Like, it's the beginning of it, all the fun times. So happy Halloween to everybody, and Benfica.
Maccabi,
right?
we'll do a game. Maccabi, right? Benfica, Maccabi, just real quickly. That is Wednesday.
Yep.
Wednesday, yeah, I think we'll do a game. We'll do a post Halloween. Welcome to November. Yep. Oh fuck, man! I hope
we'll check our candy. We'll all check our candy together.
Real quick, we're gonna end right now. But one last thing, after when we do the show on Wednesday, is Benfica gonna be first in the group or second in the group?
Who? Let's say it one more time.
Benfica first in the Champions League group or second?
I'm gonna follow my brain and say second.
Me too.
I'm gonna say first. This is with the wind.
I can't follow my heart on this one.
Yeah. I just mathematics. Simple
does it really
mathematics,
matter?
you know?
I don't think so, to be honest. I think
the way these groups, there's so many good teams in second place right now, and so many in the first place. And it's literally like it's a shit show.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Actually, this is the one time where there isn't that. Like, it isn't like a stacked first. Like, it's an interesting amount of teams.
Have you seen the quality that's dropping into the Europa League? It's unbelievable. The quality, the teams that are dropping down.
The Super League has it coming, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a hell of a Europa League.
I love it. I can't wait. I hope Braga wins it. No, Braga's going to fuck it up and go win the Conference League. That's actually okay for Portugal. They're going to get a bunch of points. They'll get a bunch of points for us.
All
right, guys. Have a good night. Peace. Let me do the outro. Thank you so much, Faz. We got to get you back on more often. You will be back on more often.
For sure you will. Yeah. Hell yeah. Peace.
Thank you, guys.
Peace. Where's the outro? I think this is it. This one? Maybe.